So this is the Bat and Ball pub up on Broadhalfpenny Down, home of English cricket. So this stone says this stone marks the site of the ground of the Hambledon Cricket Club, 1750 to 1787. So this is the old ground. And I always said that if Edward ever got to play here, I'd make a video. So here he is coming now. You all set? Oh, the wind's dropped a little bit now.
Yeah, that's true. Put one back first. Not too hot.
I think Edward's starting to get the idea of how special it is to play here. When we arrived, as you can park, I was slightly concerned about parking so close. So what we did, there weren't many people here then. So we came over here, we drove through here. And I parked round the back here. So I thought, well, if I tuck it in behind the pavilion, hopefully it won't get hit. So there we are. We're parked here round the back of the pavilion. So hopefully if a ball is coming over there, it'll clear the car. It's a shame, it's just a little bit windy, so it's going to be nice to keep the temperature down for the players. It is a little bit windy. So this is the old club. It was, well, originally this was a sheep. They graze sheep here. It's a common land. So it was a sheep common. That's the word I'm looking for. And so the local people in Hambledon, they could graze their sheep here. And so that's what it was. And then in the 1750s, there was or in the 1700s, there was what they call a toy fair here once a year in May. And toy fair means apparently they used to set up stalls and sell ribbons and all sorts of crafts and things. And there was horse racing as well, but that had been banned by 1740. I don't know, probably a bit too much gambling and raucous behaviour. The Bat and Ball, the pub, that's always been there. It was called the Hut in those days. And I think it was just a bit of a hovel and that there. That's where Richard Nyren became the landlord. And he was a keen cricketer. And cricket started mid-1700s. The cricket started here. He formed the first cricket club, the Hambledon Cricket Club, 1750, and they set the rules. Modern cricket, they set the rules of modern cricket, and that put the third tee into the third wicket into the wickets, standardised the bat, and set, as I say, what we recognise now as modern cricket. They set the rules, and that was the Hambledon Cricket Club. And they played here, opposite the pub. And they played here, and I think something happened. I think it was when the Napoleonic Wars were coming up, and so they needed this. I think there was an armory or something was put here, and because there was lots of ammunition, if it was to blow up here, it wouldn't do any damage. And so I think that's why they moved from here and Richard Nyren moved. He went down to Hambledon, to the George Inn, and they formed the new ground near Hambledon. And so it was pretty much abandoned for a long time. And then I think it's about 100 years ago, so around about the time of the First World War, that they started really using this again. And the club who use it now, the Broadhalfpenny Brigands, I think it was 1958, and the 4 naval officers got a lease on the land, and they reinstated cricket, and so the Broadhalfpenny Brigands have been playing here ever since. And that's who Edward's team, the Rioteers, that's who they'll be playing this afternoon. I think it's called Broadhalfpenny Down because a halfpenny was the fee that was paid to the lord of the manor to have a stall here for the fair. There you are, real historic site. So they've won the toss and they've decided to bat first, which I think they're all pleased about. And Edward's batting fourth, which I think he is really pleased about as well. And this wind is a bit of a nuisance for me, but I think it's going to be ideal for playing this afternoon. It's quite warm, but I think the wind's just going to keep the temperature down a little bit. So we're hoping for a really good afternoon. I've told Edward, no pressure, right, just go out and bat. So I don't want him out first ball because he's a bit nervous.
Harrington.